because I feel like Death Row's having a super dope moment. Jane's dope. Obviously, October's going crazy.
Absolutely.
You know, I feel like this new Death Row's is high. I mean, we had a Dog Pound EP. We had an East Siders project. The last Snoop album, he just kind of just dropped on us was crazy.
Yeah.
I think they're like more than missionary.
That's crazy.
To be honest. Who?
Corrupt.
Oh,
got something coming that's crazy.
But I'm just curious, like for you, like what was it about outside of it just being Snoop? You know, someone who supported you throughout your career, someone who's a part of your story. But what was it about, like what's going on with Death Row that just like was like, yo, this makes sense?
A big part of it is that one, Death Row is musical. You know, today is what's brilliant about how Snoop is leading the ship in a sense is that they're not trying to recreate the old Death Row.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The artists from a different era that are still creating, that are still dope, they're still still putting out music.
Right.
However, the younger artists, you know what I'm saying, the October Londons, the Janes, you know, they're making music like with live instrumentation, with soul, with all that stuff. So I'm kind of a bridge between that and rap and new rap, you know, or mid age. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not the youngsters, but you know, I'm seasoned, but I'm still, you know, active. You know, so and also I think it's me understanding what I contribute to it. It's not so much like what are y'all doing that I could benefit from. It's like the relationship is important. It happening organically. Like some of my album was created there. I have, you know, Jane on the album. You know what I'm saying? Snoop is on the album. So by the time the conversations happen, it's like, look, what's the other stuff that we need to discuss? Like the fit is already there. It's a no brainer. You know, what is our agreement so that we could move forward with it? And it's the biggest, you know, it's love because, you know, my agreement with Snoop is not too different from my agreement with, you know, Empire, in that I get to, after a certain amount of time, you know, keep my ownership and all of those things. It's a partnership.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why I can forever, you know, look at my time with Empire and nod to them like I respect those guys and it's much love because one, they rode for me like in so many ways. We went overseas together to Grammy nominated, all the, you know, all the beautiful stuff, and that part of my career was fueled by, you know, their support. So that's the kind of relationships I want to keep building, where it's like I keep ownership and we can build, you know, and learn from each step we take.
Are you, because you have I feel like the last 5 or 6 years you've I mean there's a few other really dope artists who put dope visuals together, but I feel like you're top tier in that combo when it comes to just amazing visuals. Now that you're acting and shit, is your like appetite for like how crazy your videos got to be just be like, is it that much more crazy? Because you're on like these movie sets and shit.
It's yes and no. Like my thing is now, you know they say like if you want to do something well and fast, it's not gonna be cheap.
100%.
If you want to make it cheap and it done well, it's gonna take a long amount of time, right? So during
100%.
that season, Rhythm and Flow hit.
Yep.
Shit was happening fast. We didn't know we were up against a beginning pandemic, you know what I'm saying? But it was like the speed at which we had to move meant that we spent a lot of money on those visuals.
Yes.
You know, so now it's like, how do I get my hands and feet a little more dirty in the production of these videos so that I can achieve that quality and save some bread. So the short answer is yes, we want to continue making high quality videos, but it's how. You know, if we're going to spend the type of money we spent back then, it's going to be like, you know, we better be coming out with a film.
Some of them videos you all were dropping, I was like, damn, this can't be less than like 30 grand, 25. Like you were putting, bro.
Hell no.
What was the one you had like on the old school bus? You had like the 60s, 70s.
Oh, you talking about it? Oh yeah, that shit was tight. That was
what video was that?
Honey Jack.
Yes.
Honey Jack.
That video was crazy.
Honey Jack is one of my favorite. It's movies. They're movies. You know, and that's by Child, the director named Child. She's incredible.
You linked up with La Russell. What is it? Okay, La Russell, I feel like is doing a lot of good work to kind of just change. I feel like the way people think about their approach to being independent, artistry, you know, content, just concerts, a lot.
Absolutely.
He's just doing a lot. Like, what was it like connecting with him?
Being around LaRussell is super inspiring. You know what I'm saying? LaRussell has a fresh energy, a youthful spirit, and but he's a dog in the sense that you know he's working and he's about his movement and he's honest. You know what I'm saying? Like in the moment, like if he don't fuck with it, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, let's show up, let's get it done because we on a time crunch. You know what I'm saying? So, but there's respect. Like he pulled up to my house and recorded that verse. You know, I engineered that myself, you know. So brought his whole team to the house, you know. Then we did another song and mic'd the piano in my house. Like, so like his movement is something that I admire as much as his art. You know what I'm saying? He could be himself, but he's taking all the right risks and doing stuff and breaking rules, you know, the things that people feel like they got to do. He's like, no, drop in volume. The rollout don't got to be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Keep dropping. And the irony is that what got me on Rhythm and Flow and all these big moments is that I had that same mentality. Like every week, y'all getting something new,
right?
A visual and a new song, and you know what I'm saying. So, big salute to him. You know what I'm saying. Now, as where I am now, I don't share the same model. My business model is not the same.
With anything, not every shoe fits the same. You know, for everybody,
for sure. You know, and you know, I'm close enough to Sir and TDE to learn from their model is extremely different too. It's like
they're kind of like the extreme other side of the spectrum.
Exclusivity, mystique. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
And I believe in it. The beauty of that is you get time off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And of course you're working during the time off, but it's time out of the cycle. Yes. You know, so, and that's what I've been doing on this. Like, what's crazy is it hasn't been that I haven't had enough music to put out an album any one year. I got 5-6 albums worth of material, but it's what the cycle that you have to get in to put it out is a whole different muscle. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's like, all right, let's shoot enough visuals, let's get enough content collected, let's whatever, or fuck it, let's just drop it for the fans.
Right.
The people that's watching that closely, y'all gonna get this just for y'all.
Do you feel like nowadays it's like fans, I feel like they have, I mean, obviously they've had a short attention span for a long time, but in terms of like when you kind of go away for a while, it feels like fans have a tendency to kind of move on.
Oh, for sure.
And like find the new.
For sure.
And be like, is that something that you're conscientious of? And have you noticed that like fans will like hit you like, yo, when are we getting, it's been a minute.
Yeah. What I noticed is that it took getting well into the rollout for people to all the way catch on. You got core fans, then you got not as core, then you got the waist, the you know, by the wayside ones. You know what I'm saying? And I don't fault nobody for being whatever. I just want to, you know who's who. But yeah, when I first dropped the single, they was like, oh shit, this is dope. You know, and you could almost sense that some people are like, okay, he doing something again. Then you drop another one, they like, oh shit, a third one. Then the freestyle, then finally they like, oh, it's happening. Like, but it's like y'all will commend it at the first move, but y'all won't really buy in until.
What was the first record? No Passes?
No Passes. Yeah. So they're like, okay, this is dope, right? It's like, salute, good stuff. You know, what else, right? Whereas when I was coming up, it's like I could obsess, because one, my taste wasn't inundated with social media stimulation and all this stuff. It was like music meant a lot more to us coming up than I think it means to people now.
Facts.
And so now until they see that it's a movement like LaRussell, until they see that it's a part of a bigger thing, they don't fully buy into it. And that's just a reality that.
Yeah, it's like some weird mental shit. It's almost like, I had saw that, I don't know, I don't think they're doing it anymore, but like Spotify was like flirting with like removing the play counts on people's profiles. Which, because I feel like fans will like, you could send somebody some shit, and if they go to the person's Spotify profile, just mentally, if it doesn't look like the artist is lit and you hadn't heard of them already, they're just going to be like, I'm good.
Right, because it doesn't, in their mind, it doesn't give them social currency.
Yes.
Like they feel like they're
and it
more
used to not be
valuable.
like
Yeah.
that. You know, you used to be able to like, yo, I'm going to fucking Two Dope Boys and I find some random fucking artist that, you know, these fools posted
But it's two types of people though. It's two types of people. It's people that listen because it's popular so that they're not missing out, you know,
Right.
due to this FOMO,
Right.
you know, sensitivity. And then it's people who are like completely subscribed to a different way of viewing it that are still looking for the song that's theirs. Like, okay, you even if you're a popular artist, let me find number
Whatever
11
track
on
number,
on the album, and
it's not the single.
that's mine.
Yeah.
And not only is that mine, it's mine because of this one line in verse 3 that
Right.
I'm gonna know better than anybody else. You know, so and that's a lot of times as artists we got to remember to speak to those people.